Today on Math Sparks, we are going to do some of the past papers questions of indices. Let's take the start. Along with doing the past paper questions, automatically we will be having the um revision of the explanation. The first one is to evaluate 3 raised to the power minus 2. The very first thing we must know, changing negative power to positive, it will become reciprocal and to make it the positive power. 1 over 9 is our answer. Next thing, 125 raised to the power 2 upon 3. We are going to check out that we need to change the base 125 into powers of 3. So we know that 5 power 3, 5 cube is 125. Solving it further, the 3 of the powers are going to cancel. We are left with 5 square. It gives us 25. For the next one, raised to the power half, we have to simplify. The easier way is this: we must do the cancellation first within the bracket. So 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. A square cut with a power 4 to give us a square in the denominator. Simple b means b power 1. There's b power 5. So we are left with b power 4. So our leftover b power 4 over 9 8 square raised to the power 1 upon 2. Now this 1 upon 2 is the power of everything inside the bracket. So we are separating it out. To 9, we can write down 3 square. So I'm writing down in place of 9 as 3 square. Here comes our power half. Then we have a square multiplied by power half. Now let's do the cancellation. So we are left with b square upon 3a. So that is our answer. Okay, next moving on, 3 square is 9. 3 power 1 is 3, and anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So it's given to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is our answer. Again, the negative power here. To make the negative power positive, we are going to do reciprocal 3 upon 4, and the negative power turns into the positive power. Simply taking square of 3, 3 square is 9, and 4 square is 16. Next, simplify 16 by 6 raised to the power half. Again, we are going to separate out. This power half is the power of 16. Okay, we will check out now 16. We have to change 16 into such a base where the power is 2. So we know that 4 square is 16. So it becomes 4 square multiplied power half. Here we can do the cancellation. 3 is a 6. So we are left with y power 3. Further, we can have 4y raised to the power 3. Next one, 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So 8 minus 1 gives us 7. Okay, here a raised to the power x is 5. And we have to find a power 2x. So let's check. We can write it down as ax whole power 2. Now a power x is 5. Inserting the value, 5 square is 25. Okay, for the next one, it's negative power. We have to change it by reciprocating to positive power. So 1 upon 5, that's our answer. 9 square minus 0, 9 square is 81. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. It gives us 80. 9 power minus half. Let's change it to the positive first. Next step, remember changing 9 into base of 3 so that we can get a square. This power half was already there. Cancelling it up, we are left with 1 upon 3. Here we have to simplify. Remember, these all are paper 1 questions. Now, here the bracket is only on the numerator. So 2 cube is 8x, multiplying the power, 2 3s are 6. Y has an invisible 1 as power, so 1 into 3 is 3. Copying down the denominator. Now let's do the cancellation. 8 and 6 we are cutting with the table of 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. In the numerator we have x power 6 and denominator we have x power 4. So we are left with x square. Either you can say we are subtracting or cancellation. So we are left with 4x squared upon 3y as our answer. Next, find the value of k in each of the following. 1 upon 4 raised to the power minus 3. Same thing, changing negative power to positive, we will get 4 upon 1 power 3, copying to k. Now, as the right side of the equal to, our base is 2. So we have to transform the left space also as 2. We know that 2 square is 4. So changing it into 2 square, 1 is invisible. So let it be vanished away, being invisible. So we have 2 power 6 equal to 2 power k. We have a rule that if the bases are equal, then we can equate the powers. It means 6 is equal to k. This is the value of k. Okay, 9 power 1 plus 9 power 0. 9 power 1 remains 9. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Now 4 raised to the power n. There is an equal to in the middle. So we are going to check out. We have to equate the bases. 4 we can write down as 2 square. And there was a n outside it. So now 2 raised to the power 2n is equal to 2 raised to the power n minus 1. As bases are equal, so we can equate the powers. Means 2n is equal to n minus 1. 2n minus n is equal to minus 1. Means n is equal to minus 1. That is our answer. Next thing, evaluate. 1 upon 3 raised to the power 0. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1, so this will simply turn into 1. Next, 1 square. 1 square is 1. 1 1 is 1. 3 square is 9. Now we are going to make the denominator same here. Putting a 1 here. Multiply by 9. Multiply by 9. So it's equal to 9 minus 1 means 8 over 9 is our answer. Next, simplify. Again, negative power, so we need to change it into positive power. X, we will reciprocate it. X raised to the power 6 in numerator and 27 in denominator. Now, x raised to the power 6 multiply 1 upon 3. 27 we can change as 3 power 3. 3 cube is 27. 1 upon 3 was our power. Okay, after cancellation, we will get x power 2 upon 3. So that is our answer. 3 cube means 3 into 3 into 3 gives us 27. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So we end up with 26 as our answer. In the simplify completely. Now we are going to solve the bracket first. 9 and 16, they do not come in any table. Let's check for a. It has a power 3. This has a power 5. So we will be left with a square. Denominator, we have single b. In numerator, we have b cubed. So we will left with b square. So we are left with 9b square over 16a square power half. Now we can write down 9 as 3 square, 16 we can write down as 4 square, power half. There can be two ways. One way is this: you multiply this 3 with 2 power half, then b 2 multiply power half, 4 2 multiply power half. And when these powers will cancel, we will be left with 3b over 4a. There was another simple way of this also, that instead of doing this step, you can directly take a whole power 2 and that can cancel with half and we will be left with that answer. Okay, we have t raised to the power minus 2 equal to 9 and we need to get the value of t. Let's change it into the positive. Okay, then we can write down this as 3 square. We have a rule that when powers are same, we can equate the bases. Using that, 1 upon t is equal to 3. Now we need to get the value of t, so we can do 1 equal to 3t, and then 3 can come in the denominator. So our answer t is 1 upon 3. Root 5 multiply 5 raised to the power 0 equal to 5k. Now we know that root 5, the square root means 5 power half. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So 5 power half is equal to 5 power k. Then as bases are same, we can equate the powers. It means k is equal to half. That is our answer. Next thing, 7 raised to the power minus 3. Then when we are dividing, we use a minus sign, subtraction. The power is negative 4. So 7 power minus 3 plus 4 gives us 7 raised to the power 1. Next one, 3 raised to the power 6k equal to 3 square. Same rule. As bases are equal, we are going to equate the power. 6k is equal to 2, or k is equal to 2 upon 6, means k is equal to 1 over 3. Okay, simplify 3 into this. If you check out, there is the multiplication sign in the middle. So it's not like this that 3 is going to go and multiply with each of them. First, we will simply open up our bracket by using up the powers. So 2 square, there was a square outside, so it become 2 power 4. Then 3 2s is 6. Then 5, 4 2s is 8. Now, if we check out 2 power 4 as it is, 3 power multiply 5 raised to the power 8. So we are left with 2 raised to the power 4, 3 raised to the power 7, and 5 raised to the power 8. If we compare with our given format, it means our A is 4, B is 7, and C is 8. Coming to the last question, 27k equal to 9. We need to change both of them in the powers of 3, because 27, we know 9 3s is 27, but the powers on the both sides of the equal to are not going to be same. So for that particular thing, we need to change both the powers. So let it be 3q and let it be 3 square. This becomes 3 raised to the power 3k. This becomes 3 square. As bases are same, so we can equate the power. Means 3k is equal to 2. K is equal to 2 over 3. Thank you.